like what um, Karen said, sometimes you imagine us being the enemies of progress. Sometimes I also sit back at my home and I'm like, am I the enemy of progress to these guys or what? You know, yeah. And then I go back to who I am and I'm like, if I just let it be that they move on without actually meaning what they're doing, then I've failed a generation. Yeah. It's really difficult to understand for a child who's just joining grade 8 right now to know what it is after school, that you have something in your brain. But for people like Okaka, for people like Deborah, where you are right now, they're appreciating you because you have some brains. Yeah? But if we would just let you go through, hey, you've been finished 85, please go on. You finished 96. Thank you very much. You've made us feel good. You've hit your 24. Even as our Kasai will be nice. You know? We would eat the money and they will surely give it to us all the times. But it comes back to your integrity as a person in your heart. Have you helped a generation or have you left them just go? I called Bunjo here for a reason. One of the times when I just joined Fika, I go to see Bunjo. First of all, I knew that dad. I'm like, oh, so this is your son. Okay, good. Let me see how he works, how he does his work. Then later on, I got to know that my neighbor, Emma Moss, is a friend to him. So I got intention about Bunjo's progress. And we walked that journey. And all the things that have happened along the way, I was so thankful. I'm so thankful to God that Bunjo, you've come to this day. Yes. And may God see you move on to another point in life. Yeah, as we progress in this life. Yeah. So back to everyone. I'm just overjoyed. I feel like I want to talk about every one of you because I have a history with each one of you guys. And I think apart from faith, I've had I've had a bad time with almost all of you guys. I think apart from faith, not sure about Deborah, but I remember we hit a snag someday. Yeah? So to me, I feel like having had a time like that with you guys was a point of growth in my life and in your life. I don't know how you perceive that, but to me, I know when God allows something like that to happen, as an educator or as a person in authority over you, maybe there is one or two things that had to happen for us to move on better. Today we are smiling because of some of those snags, yeah? Yes, smallest, we are smiling because of what happened, you know. Yeah, so I'm thankful to God that we can finally come to this day and be happy together. Some of you I still have snags with you, by the way, but we shall sort them out. We shall sort them out. I'm just happy that we are here. And thank you, Faith. Thank you, Deborah, for what you have been in our lives. Whatever she said, absolutely right. I remember, I don't know if I complimented you. I appreciated you for what you were in school, but you are really someone that was exemplary, at least in my time. Faith, in your time, I think Miss Liz was the head supervisor. But in my time, I got to know you, Deborah, better. And you are a very good example to everyone. I think everyone can testify about Deborah. And I'm thankful. And I pray that wherever you go, God will impact and make you and favor you everywhere you go. Yeah. So, I don't know where Miss Liz is, but this is the time when we get to give out some of these good things that take you out there. I want to mention that apparently we have in like certificates from our school, FICA. as we process your final certificate from out there, yeah, from South Africa. But for now, we have something tentative that shows and qualifies you as someone who has finished that grade that you are in, or that you've actually completed. So I can't give them out without Miss Liz. We will first hold on with that. Maybe I could still say 1 or 2 words as someone calls Miss Liz. Yeah. Miriam, I thank you for who you have been and whom you're continuing to be. Yeah? Still have you for some, how many? Like a term. Yeah. Term is good. Moses, I appreciate you for who you are. Yeah? I know you're not confident about who you are, but I'm sure. I've totally been telling him there is something inside of you. And with time, God will unveil it. Yeah? Karen, thank you for being the girl you've been in school. Yeah? And the girl you're continuing to be in the next level that you've joined. Yeah. Abigail, thank you for the smile, huh? Yeah. Thank you for being jolly. She would come to you and ask you, Teacher Andrew, you don't seem to be okay. I'm like, why? You know, but she's there and she will comfort you. She doesn't mind about whether you're older or what. Yeah? Samuel, I love you, man. Yeah. Yes, Precious, I appreciate you for being a good girl. I appreciate you for taking your education serious. And for the next level where you're heading, I pray that God favors you as you move on. And I pray that you finish and finish well. Yeah? Godwin, I thank God for your life. I appreciate the life we have had together, yeah? And I know there is a reason. And I pray that God may continue using you and working in your life. Yeah. Seth. Seth has been a good friend of mine, and that doesn't mean that we've had good times, yeah? A good friend means you've had tough times, but you've found a way of going through them, yeah? So that is Seth. We've had times when we could really find a way of going through this nail until when you go through it. But I appreciate you above all that you've shown the love to understand what you're doing. You've not just found a way of going through it and rushing, Teacher Andrew, I need to finish this. But you wanted to know the content, understand it better. I appreciate you for that kind of person. And I know with that kind of mentality, however much pressure we can have to finish, with that kind of mentality, you can accomplish much. Yeah. Yes. Nyende, thank you for being persistent. Yeah. Thank you for not giving up. New level, new determination, and we shall finish. Just stay focused. Jesse, the man of all days. Jesse, we've had it all. Yeah? If I had some tough times with Seth, I have had weird times with Jesse. You know, yeah. You know, these things, we say them after going through them. Yeah, and that's why I can now proudly talk about them, because we've made it through. We've managed to walk through that, and we are here. Yeah, we've had all those tough times. Tough times, and when I say tough, I mean tough, and he knows it, you know. But Jesse impressed me at the end of, let me say, the end of his intermediate. He made a complete turn around, whereby no one could believe what is happening in Jesse's life, you know. But we were so blessed to know that, Jesse, you've finally come out to be this kind of person. Yeah. And whenever we look at you now, there is a certain kind of, respect we attach to you because of what you decided to do with your life. Yeah. And I know now with that new Jesse that you are, things are going to change in your life and you're going to make impact. Yeah. This is the only platform where I can say the good words. And let me say them, yeah? Yes. Elijah, who does it? Okay. Elijah is a good friend of mine, and I thank you for being humble, despite what many could think of you. Thank you for being humble. And I've already said this, almost everyone in Fika that gets to talk to Elijah, or Elijah goes to and approaches for something, they all come back with the same comment. He's a humble man. He's a humble young man. And they're thankful for your behavior. And I'm also thankful that you've gone through general certificate and you're now into a new level and fighting your way through it. Yes. So at the end of it all, it comes back to hard work. Yeah? It comes back to hard work. And I want to mention that hard work, or like what Faith mentioned, it never comes to an end. As I'm talking right now, Dr. Gillian is still handling a number of projects, a number of things that she's working on. Even after she has finished all the degrees that she has, she's still trying to do this, that. I can only talk about her because I know her, Yes, Teacher Alan right there, he has not yet finished his journey in this life. As long as you're still living, you still have something to accomplish. It could be education, it could be a ministry, it could be something, but whatever it is, if you apply your brain to it, it is still something worth it to work on. Yeah. So do not feel like it's finished. I know you want to feel that kind of thing. It's good to feel it's finished for what you have finished, but then launch into the new thing that you're working on, or you're about to work on. Yes. So with those words, I want to appreciate the graduates of advanced. You could just stand up and wave to me. Yes. Thank you so much for your hard work. I think you're the ultimate people in this house today, and we appreciate you so much for your efforts, for your persistence through the journey. And we know wherever you're going, just like you've been saying, wherever you're going, this is going to be, we are going to be well represented as Fika. Yes, we believe that so much. Thank you so much. You can have your seat. Yes. And then we have graduates in intermediate certificate, Miriam, Moses. There is a lady in her absentia. That is Georgina Kasuye. I can't see her around. Then we also have Walsansa Jesse. Have I left out anyone? Precious. Yes, Precious. Yes, I think those are the main 5 people who have finished intermediate as of now. And we are just waiting to see you finish advanced. And that will be a nail, yeah, finished. Yes, and we also appreciate all of you guys who have accomplished your general certificate, already on your intermediate certificate, working hard to see that you finish that. So I encourage you guys to work hard, even harder. Examples are here. You can look at them. They've already testified how they are in the field and doing all this. You want to reach where they are. So work towards that. Work towards finishing, not only intermediate, but advanced. Yeah, I think we shall be back here for that certificate, advanced. Yeah, so just keep focused, stay determined, and hit that name. Okay. Yes. I think I've said it all. said it all. Miss Liz is not here. In the meantime, oh, by the way, just before I finish, I was forgetting the last thing I wanted to mention. They mentioned what they are out there, but I think I've had a chance to work with one student or two that have been through SCE, and that is Grace. Yeah, Grace. Yeah, and you know, there could be stories. If you've not really witnessed, yeah, they can just be stories. But if you witness, then you can speak out of understanding. And that's what I'm doing right now. I have worked with Grace, I've worked with Deborah, and he has worked much more with Deborah, so he can even speak more. But I've worked with Grace, and I have witnessed what SCE can do in your life, yeah, and how valuable you guys are. I'm not saying this so that you get proud, but so you can know how valuable you are out there. Yes, we didn't get this, but according to the fruits we've seen, no one would not love to work with a student from SCE. Very hardworking, very focused, very on time. Okay, those are all compliments to you, Grace. Thank you for being all that. You've really shown us a good example of what we are doing in our ignorance. We're not so sure of what we are doing, but through you, we are very sure now that we are doing something out there. Yes, so allow me welcome Miss Liz without even sitting.
Miss Liz, in the introduction, should I introduce you? Faith, introduce Miss Liz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the one you love to love, the one you love to love, the fastest person I have ever seen. Guys, she was the fastest supervisor I ever had. If you wanted something done and done then, you go to Miss Liz. And so, I am privileged to introduce the lovely Miss Liz.
I can't add on that. But the fastest. Miss Liz.
Alan, you don't want to give you the makeup. But thank you, friends. I'm always fast in everything. Speaking, what, even in thinking. Yes, because I want something done. And yes, those ones who don't know me, I'm Mrs. Virungi Elizabeth, married. And I'm talking to the young ones, but you need to know why. Because I need to see you move that journey. You might think at this time, Laura, you're now in intermediate and you think that's it, that you're going to die from there. No, future is there, like Faith told you that she learned a lot in SCE, but you have learned a lot also in life outside there. That life outside there is like a tiger, like this, waiting to do like this. If you allow it, it swallows you. Elijah, you're here. You get it? I'm so glad to see the children that I met first in my class, 2019. I remember it was Feb, which date? Around 24th of Feb. I came in class and I didn't know how to handle them, but I dived. I swam in the swamp. And swimming in the swamp, people are allowed to swim with me, you know. We swam through the swamp, we went into the lake. I don't know whether we're in the river now or swimming pool, but we are still swimming. Why we are still swimming is that some of us are still finishing. Some people are going to the university. You don't know how proud I am to see Faith Okaka going to the university, and Deborah, and some of us are there. I remember I had first come and I found Seth. He was still doing pieces of grade 7, but he was rediagonized. You know, that was the first time for me to hear rediagonizing. What I've had in SCE is you're in that grade, that's it. But you know, SCE gives you the chance of, you people, you should clap hands for your parents. Clap for them. to choose SCE. You get where we started from. There's some things you do here and they learn them at the university. Yes, I even graduated and I didn't know how to write the essay well. No, and I graduated with my first degree. You get? But for you, they teach you how to write the essay. All those essays you have written. How many essays have you written, Mugal? Moses, how many have you written? Miriam? You know? You just know you got the university, you will not disappoint your parents. Because they have gone through the essay writing, you have seen it. You get it? The practicals we did in the lab were not enough. You know? You go in the lab and do all those things of graviton. You should clap for your parents again. That's the truth. And you're in a Christian-centered curriculum, where we started from. You're either from a Christian family. If you're not from a Christian family, go man. You know, we started class, no one prayed for you. Who prays for you? The national curriculum. Oh, Bananga, we have subtraction now on the board. They write, you know, now no one prays for you like a single prayer. You get it? But here, what do you do? Devotions. You know? Even online, people are still there too. You get it? Even when some of you are being looked for, you show us that you're online, kumbe you're off. But for us, we are there, we shall be rewarded. You get it? So I apologize for where I was not perfect. I apologize for where I didn't fulfill. You know, I apologize for where I called you to do a repeat. Even after a long time like that. Bunjo, you know, you think you have finished, but I called you. There's something we have not finished. I cannot keep quiet because SE is tricky. I keep quiet, that's the end of it all. And for you, Dr. Gillian is a busy person. And I keep quiet. Mom, I keep quiet. Because if Karen failed this paper and I keep quiet, do you know what that means? Us signing a contract in SCE means we are either looking for heaven or hell. That's it. You get? Because the honesty and dishonesty, even when you reach a point of being dishonest, I'm fighting for your future. So God will sit and say, Elizabeth, yeah, you were dishonest, but you are fighting for Mugala's future. You get it? So I appreciate you. I found Grace when she was going out, but I think I got a chance of supervising her in 11-16 math. You remember that math? I don't forget those things. You get it? So we love you so much and we are so proud. I was supposed to travel actually yesterday, but I told Doctor I cannot go. I cannot go to meet my husband before I see my children graduate because you are the pioneers in SCE. Yes. And my husband has to listen to me to that because he married a teacher. Yes. You marry a doctor, you have to wait for me because I have an injection that I have to. If I don't do that, he's dying. You get it? I'm born a leader and I'll die a leader because leaders ask great questions and leaders always love to see prosperity. So if you feel you have a leadership skill in you, never sit on it. Faith, you're going to the university. I love to hear that one day you're the guild president of some, I don't know, and not in Uganda. Okay, even if it is in Uganda, no problem. Of course, I wish for you better. I'm not saying Ugandan universities are bad. We started from there. Didn't we? Are we not here supervising you? You get it? So go and be precious when you go to Leeds. Remember, there's that Katarina Elizabeth who supervised you at some point. Like, there's someone who said friendship is important. Who? Karen, yes, my dear. You see us, some of you, I thank God because you're like this. You have your issues like teenagers here and there. You text yourself, you silver messages and all. But when you're here, you still stick together because you find Samuel as the ambassador of maybe China to Uganda or something. And Miriam, if you took Samuel bad, if you ever did something bad to Samuel, hey, he will tell you first sit or he'll give you a call. But if you have been a person positive, now I'm proud of you to say that this person was my student because you have all fought hard. You don't know how Nyende fought to leave general. You don't know tooth and nail. You get it? If I started talking about each one of us, I don't know. Some of us have not, we have the small full stop. SCE, you don't just finish. You don't just complete it, you know. Don't you know that? You have, what does that one teach you even when you go to the university? Even when you go to that work that you're going to work for. Doctor is happy wherever she is because she knows I'm here. You get it? What is that legacy you're going to to put when you go to work. At the university, even if you graduate, they're like, Miriam, the guild president? Mm-mm. No one will ever beat her out. So wherever you go, sow a seed of positive legacy. That's it. Bunjo was here, but no one will ever lead like Bunjo. You know? People sang, but no one will ever praise like Moses. You get it? You have understood? Always saw that legacy. Me, where I've worked from, I've always saw the positive legacy. People know they are saying me something and I will accomplish it. I'm not perfect. My teachers are there to testify. We work together. You get it? So I pray for a blessing on every one of you, that wherever you go, stay positive. The scriptures you read, may they not
and they would mark you wrong. Yet it's your holiday you're describing. Then there was another story, it was called My Dog. And my dog, you will talk about your dog. In senior 1, your dog. In senior 2, your dog. Senior 3, your dog. But you still fail, yet it's your dog. Elijah, how does scent differentiate your cape from the other? How does scent? So Chris Adams, Toko Sanze, Haji Kayondo. Miriam. All right, we shall go in descending order. Are you all prepared with your caps on, smart and clad in your gowns, exhibiting all kind of intelligence through smartness, through posture of standing, through speech? Oh. All right, here we go. I'll begin with the one and only Deborah Mugala. Sorry. All right, Deborah Mugala.
Silence ringing
Thank you. And the next in line is the one and only President of Uganda 2040, Faith Okaka. Madam President, when you're in the bush, you have to be flexible. The president went to the bush.
That's it.
DJ Skutegera sente walidde za bwerere. Then next in line is my one and only lawyer, the one who saved me when I need to buy some buildings. Deborah Rele, in absentia.
Not yet. We just got a certificate. She graduated, and that's why we had put her on the list. We had actually put her on the list to come and celebrate with us. Don't know what happened, but Miriam, come and take this certificate to your sister. Tell her to treasure it, even if it is just like it has come from doctor's heart. Okay?
Yes, tell her that she's my lawyer. I booked her. Faith, you're second in consideration. Thank you, Miriam. Now we go to the next level, and that is the people who have finished intermediates. They have fought a good fight. They have run the rest of the 2 stairs. Now they're on the 3rd stair, about to get to the room. And that is, they're in advanced currently, but they are done with intermediate. Please understand my English. It's important. Yes. Next is Georgina Kasirye Makula, my best friend. The only person. Come and receive for Georgina, your best friend, I believe. Wow. Thank you. Next is the original Prince. The rest are just wannabes. Prince Jesse Walusa Ansaya.
Please carry me home.
Those who are not clapping, you're the wannabes.
I've spent all of the love I saved. We were always a losing game. Small town boy in a big arcade. I got addicted to a losing game.
Thank you, Jesse, for fighting the good fights. Keep on fighting until the last drop. Next is Musajja wa Katonda, man of God, the worshipper, Moses Lwele, tabani wa Bishop. Thank you, Moses. Then next is a woman of God, always encouraging and praying for me. Thank you for always praying for me. Thank you for always supporting your teachers, your friends, your family members, everyone. Thank you for that, utilizing that gifting to the maximum. And I pray that God keeps filling your cup year in and year out. Precious be enjoyer. It will accept whether it wants or not. We shall put it on, and we shall walk, and we shall graduate in Jesus' name. Yes, congratulations, Precious. Next in line is a wonderful lady, very gracious and humble. Moses, stop looking at me. I'm speaking the truth. Muwala wa Bishop Miriam Rele.
Silence ringing inside my head. Please carry me, carry me, carry me home. I've spent
Congratulations, Miriam.
we were always alone.
Now, this is the person who did 2 pieces in one day. 150 pages on one go look at. And she finished them. Yeah. Godwin Akumu, congratulations. The Muzungu of class. She's brown in darkness. Now imagine.
Peeling pieces from my heart, and my rose-colored lens is gone. Still I carry on.
Songs. Keep fighting until the last drop, you'll make it. When I came to Fika, I realized there are people who have passion. There are people who have passion. They have passion for football and they are really hardworking. They play all at once. Jurgen Klopp has a representative in Fika. Sam Royal Kato. Even though it refuses, we shall put it on. We shall walk and we shall graduate. Yes. 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 Mohamed Salah is watching.
Loving you is a losing game.
Congratulations, Sam. Keep fighting until we finish this thing, until we get the advanced certificate, until we be the businessman we want to be. The most humble guy I've interacted with. Very humble, very funny, very caring, and very free. Elijah Kisaja Mutiable. DJ, give me some music. Stop, give me this.
Restaurants every night of the week. Strangers don't even know that they're keeping me
Very graceful, very humble. When Chelsea's winning, it's not that.
I'm in love alone. I
It's a
tell
giant.
myself I'm alright till I'm numb, so numb. In the darkest place in my mind, somewhere in that long night, I can't let go.
People are very tall.
Are you with someone else?
Next is my wonderful neighbor. Very caring, very loving, very bright. The math gives us our time, but we still make it. We still thrive and success we get. Abigail Atek.
Till I'm alone and thinking about you with someone else.
Always smiling. Watch out for the smile. Look at that smile.
Try to
Yeah.
be alone, but that's not where I am. I find my comfort in the chaos of this traffic jam. I need these people, cause they're what's keeping you out my head. Oh.
Congratulations, my neighbor. Is there a party? I'm coming, you know me. Always ready to eat food. Next, we have the man who we thrived thin and cold. We hit nails and nails until the structure stood. But one thing I loved about him is he never gave up. Through it all, he was never downcast. I remember this gentleman, we did some base and repeated it 4 times. But he still told me, let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. And we surely made it. That's why we are here. Nyende Eric Joshua. Platinum selling artist, #1 recording musician. Grammy Award winner. Nyende, congratulations. Keep up fighting. Never give up. very graceful, very humble. I rarely hear him speaking until it's about a game. I don't know why he just loves games, but he speaks a lot, and he speaks louder in his results. You can see it. Jeremiah Mwesije. A man of works. He doesn't talk a lot. He uses works.
The people there who taught me so much that they get old. Selfless if I stay.
Congratulations, Jeremiah. Keep fighting the fight until we reach the tent. Until we win all the certificates that are there to be won. This one. The words are too many. I will just summarize it in apologetics. Just enough. Apologetics. Karen Hapuch Chirabo.
I can't deny, I feel it in every kiss. It's slowly taking over every thought. Have you been sleeping on it? Well, so have I, so have I. Look at us, we could have it all.
Karen is happy. Congratulations. Keep fighting until the last fight and keep winning like it has always been. Keep setting trends for others to pick up. Next year we have the one and only true leader. I doubt if he won't rule Uganda at one time. If it's not Uganda, at least he'll rule the United Nations. Seth Mukwaya, for you.
I wish that we'd be like this every night. You don't gotta be stressed. Just close your eyes, close your eyes. Feel so good.
Seth, keep fighting and we fight. Then lastly, I think I'm not allowed to introduce this one because only the name, you feel like, man of God. His name is enough. Precious told me the name has connections. Only the name. You say the name, it has connections. Anointed. I can't introduce that one. Let me get another PK to introduce him for me. I need a PK to help me introduce him. Mtani wa Bishop. Zambo ya nile mtani wa Apostle.
The big man himself. First name Joel. Middle name Anointed Matthew. Anointed who? Bunjo. Let's go, let's go.
Fighting Bunjo. May the Lord keep using you wherever you are. Okay.
People, don't undermine those certificates we have given you. I know some of you have already touched your intermediate certificate. You know how it looks like. Some of you have already received your general. I wish you can look at my senior 4 certificate. I even put it under the bed because yours is too unique. You get it? So whether general or intermediate or advanced, you're still people of class. We respect you. Okay? So keep that certificate. Don't just go and throw it on the dining table. If it means, how do they call it? Sealing it, seal it. Or binding, or what. I don't know what you're going to do to it, but keep it with all. And only 2 people, by the way, are supposed to put on gowns today. That was according to someone's suggestion, but I said no. All my students have to put on gowns. You know? You know why? Seth, we are preparing you that one day you'll put on your first degree. Second day you put on your master's. And another day you put on, I don't know how many PhDs you'll put on. You get? So it was only Faith and Mugala who are supposed to put, but you all, I had to fight a good fight for all of you to get a gown. So respect those gowns and respect those photos you have taken. Don't delete. The phones are spoiling us. You take photos tomorrow, you're going to delete because you're going to your brother's function. God bless you and safe journey.
You see what you got me out here
Mysteries,
doing?
you're sending us home, yet I'm seeing this. No. Mysteries, no. I'll not tolerate that.
I had to lace my shoes.
Now I'm going to call Faith Okaka
into a better
and Deborah Mugala.
Go put some cheese on it, get out
Come here and represent all of us.
when you fall, but you run together. Weight of the world on my shoulders, I kept my head up. Now baby, stand up. Cause girl, you want me.
Says come and represent your friends. Yes, all of come on, we stand around here. Okay, come.
I need you all night. Come on, dance with me.
Yeah. People, we are counting in Spanish. Moses, we are counting in Spanish. Moses, we are counting in Spanish.
Okay, cuentas en español. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hasta la vista, maestro Moses Wele.
You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. Fly away with me tonight. Fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Fly away with me tonight.
Remember, we can still go for photo shooting after. Remember, in the afternoon we didn't get clear shots, so now
Show up, don't come out, don't start caring.